Woo! What's going on, guys? Owen Swarm coming at you guys today with another video, and it's a late one, but better late than never. Your boy's been a little bit sick the past few days. Started getting a little bit sick on New Year's Eve, just before the day, and haven't felt great for the past 2-3 days. I'm okay. No COVID or anything like that. I know that for a fact, and just feeling under the weather. Doing this video now, better late than never. It's a 4:25 start anyway, so it's not that bad. Lions coming into Seattle. This is the preview. Lions 2-12-1, and the Seattle Seahawks 5-10. Shock right there. Usually Seattle's a really good football team. They have some problems this year. And like I said, it's a 4:25 start. Now let's look at the Lions offense and the Seattle offense. 333.4 yards for the Lions, puts them at 22nd in the league. 202.1 passing yards, 24th. 112.8 rushing yards, puts them at 16th. 17.3 total points for their offense, that puts them at 29th, and then 33.9, that puts them at 31. 33.9 for the third down conversion going into first downs. So struggling offense. We all know about the Lions offense year in, year out. So far, it's been this year, it's been a train wreck, and it looks like Tim Boyle's getting a start again. Like I said, we got Jared Goff. We got everyone's either hurt on the Detroit Lions or they have COVID. So take your pick, flip a coin. It doesn't really matter. So it looks like Tim Boyle's a go. Jared Goff has a doubtful tag on him right now. He's got that knee injury, but it looks like he's probably not going to be going. We'll probably know more about 3:30. Now with the Seattle offense, their total yards 329.9 puts them at 25th. Passing yards 198.1 puts them at 28th. 107.1 puts them at 20th, and then 20.3 total points puts them at 20th as well, tied with another team. I don't know who they're tied with. And then their third down conversion rate and going into first downs is at a 33.7. That puts them at last in the league. So their offense has struggled big time this year. Russell Wilson's not the same. DK Metcalf looks flustered. Lockett in and out. Who knows what's going on with him? Two really good wide receivers. Wilson, one of the best quarterbacks in the game, a Hall of Famer when he's all said and done for sure. But it's just a struggling offense. They've had some problems with their O-line, obviously. Russell Wilson gets killed back there. He's running around constantly all the time trying to make plays. And running attack's been kind of up and down. They got a lot of injuries on there too, but they got Rashad Penny in there who's been running the well for the past 2-3 weeks. So he could be a problem for the Detroit Lions. But it's too bad offenses, not more problems with us, which is we got COVID. We have problems with injuries. We got backup quarterbacks. We got wide receivers that have no business being on the field, being in there. And then wait to hear about our tight end situation. It's just even worse. So two bad offenses. We'll see what happens there. Now we'll go to the Lions D, then we'll go to the Seattle D next. 384.1 yards. Total yards against puts us at 26th. 244.8 passing yards against puts us at 24th. 127.3 that puts us at 27th. Rushing against, so we still can't stop the run. We can't stop anything really. 25.7 points scored against us, that puts us at 25th as well. And then 43.3 percent, that puts us at 28 on third down percentage conversions going against us. So there's a 43% chance that you're getting there's a 40 that you're getting a first down against the Detroit Lions. We puts us at 28. So we can't do anything really on defense as well. So everybody worried about Aaron Glenn leaving. It's not going to really. It's not going to happen. Has this defense excelled? Have they been better? Yes, but they're still a train wreck. Yes, there's injuries. Yes, there's COVID, blah, 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 this and that. But Aaron Glenn's not going anywhere. So everybody just calm down about everybody losing Aaron Glenn. Like this defense has really done something. It really hasn't. Like, they've improved, of course. But Patricia was a god-awful defensive coach here. Brought in the wrong personnel, brought in the wrong players, everything from top to bottom. So let's just not worry about Aaron Glenn leaving just yet. Let him make a mark. Let him bring in the guys that he wants to bring in. It's only year one. He's going to be sticking around. Now, the Seattle D, 398.9 total yards against. That puts him at 30th. Another bad defense. 270.9 passing yards against. Puts him at 31. 114.6 yards on the ground against them. Puts them at 16, so they're middle of the pack there. And then points against, 20.5. That puts them at 17th. And then the third down percentage conversion rate is at a 37.8, which is not bad. Puts them at ninth. So they're okay there. But it's another bad defense. A couple good guys on that defense, though. Quandary Digs, the safety, Bobby Wagner, Carlos Dunlap. They got a couple guys that you need to keep an eye on. So, but you can score on them. You can pass on them. You can run on them a little bit. You can run on them a little bit. Not that great, but you can definitely pass on them. But we have Tim Boyle and no wide receivers. So, and no tight ends. We'll talk about that in a bit. Now, the Lions players to watch. Going back to that. Tim Boyle will probably get the second start of his career. Jared Goff, knee injury, just came off COVID. He's clear of COVID now, but it's the knee. It doesn't look like he's going. There's no point in even playing him at this point. There's just really no point. And you're not showcasing him with a bunch of nobodies running routes out there. I wouldn't think you would do that, but who knows? But it looks like he's not. He's got a doubtful tag on him, so it looks like Jared Goff is a no-go and Tim Boyle is your guy. So that's just one. DeAndre Swift is back, okay? DeAndre Swift is back. Now, the touches, who knows? Jamal Williams came back recently, was running well. Craig Reynolds has looked good in the backfield. Who knows what's going to be happening there? But it looks like Swift is back. Well, he is back. But the touches, kind of worried about the touches. We'll see where they're at with him with that. And now let's go to the wide receivers. You got Josh Reynolds out because of COVID. Khalif Raymond is out because of COVID. So your starters are going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown, awesome. Tom Kennedy, Kadero Hodge, and Trinity Benson, because Trinity Benson's back. Now, this is every opportunity for Trinity Benson to show out a little bit. You know, we traded 2 draft picks for you, got 1 back in return in the future. You've done nothing. You've dropped passes, you've run wrong routes, you've been benched, everything negative towards Trinity Benson. This is a chance for you to show out now. We got COVID running rampant through this team. So let's see what these guys can do. I'm really worried about it. Now, they're all going to see increased playing time, so that's, then let's go down to the tight ends. Okay. Hawkinson's obviously gone. You guys know that he's IR with a hand injury. Brock Wright's out because of COVID, of course. Now, they just picked up a guy named Ross Travis, a tight end who was playing with the Cardinals for a bit. A couple games got in. He might have been on the Browns practice squad. So he's going to be playing. And then they're calling up Jared Pinkney, who we had on the team earlier in the year. Then the Rams ended up plucking him off our practice squad roster. Then we just plucked him right back. Now, we got, like I said, Brock Wright gone. Shane Zylstra is out because of a kneecap injury. And just have no tight ends. We got no tight ends. Jared Pinkney is going to be our starting tight end, who's done nothing in the NFL. Nothing. Zero. So good luck with that, too. Now, Julian Aqua is back. He's a player to watch who I like. And I like Bruce Hector. They called him back up from the practice squad. I liked him in the preseason. I thought he was going to make the 53. He had a little bit of giddy up to him at defensive tackle. He was he's a guy that just to keep an eye on. Keep an eye. He might get a sack today, Bruce Hector. I'm calling it. He might get a sack. Now the Seattle players to watch. Obviously, Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Lockett, all 3 studs right there. Having down years, but still guys you have to keep an eye on. You have to game plan around. Bobby Wagner's out there too on defense. He's looking to shatter the total tackles, I think, record in the NFL right now. I only think he's like, he's set to break the Seattle record, or he's already broken it, but he's on set to break the tackle record in the NFL. But I think he needs like 30 tackles, 25 to 30 tackles, I believe. You can get that. You can get 15 a game. He's done it before, so he's a stud. And the Lions love running the ball, and I think the Lions are going to run the ball like insanely today, just because of the problems at wide receiver and tight end. We just have nobody. So Bobby Wagner's the guy to look out for. He's a great linebacker. He's another guy that could be looking to be out of Seattle next year, along with Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson's been flirting with being gone for the past couple years now. Going on with what's been happening over there, him getting killed at the quarterback position, and I think there's a ongoing spat he has with somebody in that organization. So who knows? Now Rashad Penny's their running back, former first round pick, who's been injured pretty much his whole career, finally healthy, looking like that first round pick the last few weeks. He will be a problem. He's a load. The Lions are in for a pretty good running back to stop, so it's going to be a good test for the Detroit Lions. And then you got Carlos Dunlap out there at defensive end, the former Cincinnati Bengal at defensive end, and he's had like 6 sacks in the past 3-4 games, so he's really turned it on in the past month for those Seahawks. And then Quandary Digs, will be facing Quandary Digs, and another guy that the Detroit Lions let go, a pretty good safety. I thought he was a little bit overrated as a safety in Detroit. He's turned into a better safety with Seattle. That's not surprising because we had Diggs under Patricia, and we all know some of the players, they went on to doing bigger and better things. And Quandary Diggs is one of them. He's been better. I think he's a free agent too, as well. So, and then with this game, this is going to be a game I think is going to be played on the ground a lot. Now, with the Seattle Seahawks against our defense, they can do whatever they want. They can throw, they can run. I don't really know what their game plan is, but we don't stop anybody in the air or the ground, really. We got so many injuries. We've called up so many guys from the practice squad. We got guys that I can't even remember. We probably Tavante Beckett. We picked is Parnell Motley coming back? I don't even know. We picked up so many guys from practice squad because there's COVID and injuries. So this Seattle offense is going to be facing a pretty bad defense. And we all know what our defense is, and it's going to be interesting to see what Russell Wilson does to our defense. They're going to have a choice either to run the football or pass. Pick your poison. It doesn't really matter. Now, our defense, our offense against their defense, they don't have a great defense at all. They really don't. They play the run pretty good. They don't give up a ton of points. They do give up 20.5. It's not a ton. It puts them at a little bit less than average. I think we're just going to have to run the football. We're going to have to run the football, and that's that. Tim Boyle, Tom Kennedy, Kadero Hodge, Trinity Benson. I don't even know what's going on right here. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be the guy. What's he going to get targeted 25 times? Amon-Ra St. Brown. We have no tight ends. Jared Pinkney, Ross Travis. I don't even know who these guys are. It's that bad. So don't know what we're going to do offensively. I think we're going to run the football. We're going to try to run it down their throats more than necessary. You're going to see us running on a lot of downs, is my guess. Now, I'm going to predict a score 27-10 for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I don't know where we're going to get these 10 points from. I don't know how we're going to drive on these guys. They do have a bad defense, Seattle, so maybe we'll get lucky and get a couple drives. Maybe it'll be 27-13, but I'm going with 27-10. I just don't see how we're going to score with this offense. We can't score when we have everybody healthy. How are we going to score with everybody unhealthy? Swift is back, I get it, but I don't know how his touches are going to pan out. So it's going to be ugly. I think it's going to be very ugly. It's going to be one of the ugliest games. You're going to see guys out there that you have no idea who they are. So 27-10, Seattle Seahawks. And then we'll see what goes from there. Jared Goff, probably not playing. So you're going to see Tim Boyle. But that's the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the sickness. But I'm getting better. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom right. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Get all my videos. Don't forget to like and comment. Let's talk about it. Let's go Lions. They're in tough this one, man. They're in tough. Go Lions. Boom.